Muscle cars and Hollywood have always gone hand in hand. Since the 1960s, American muscle machines have been a staple on the big screen, shaping the images of legendary characters that remain unforgettable today. Want to make the villain look tougher? Put him behind the wheel of a mean-looking muscle car. Want the hero to appear bolder and more commanding? Nothing works better than a 60s muscle machine as his weapon of choice. The raw visuals, the roar of the engine, and the fearless aura these cars radiate are simply unmatched. One of the best examples of the bond between muscle cars and popular culture is the 1969 Plymouth Road Runner. More than just transportation, it became a symbol of youth, a reminder of Hollywood heroes, and living proof of how strong the appeal of classic muscle remains to this day. The Road Runner was born with a simple philosophy: high performance, aggressive looks, and a price within reach of young enthusiasts. It's no wonder this model quickly skyrocketed in popularity and became a favorite among speed lovers. The example we're looking at today is a 1969 Plymouth Road Runner showing just about 25,000 miles. Having undergone a full restoration, it's ready once again to be a weekend warrior. This isn't a garage queen, it's a true driver's car, built to deliver thrills every time your foot presses the gas pedal. A brief history of the Plymouth Road Runner. Plymouth introduced the Road Runner in 1968. At that time, Chrysler already offered muscle cars like the Dodge Charger and Plymouth GTX, but the Road Runner came with a different approach. Cheap, simple, but powerful. The name was taken from the famous Warner Brothers cartoon character known for its speed and cleverness in outwitting Wile E. Coyote. Plymouth even paid for the rights to use both the name and the signature beep beep horn sound. The idea was a stroke of genius. Within its first year, the Road Runner sold far beyond expectations. The second generation, launched in 1969, the very model we're discussing, became one of the most iconic thanks to its sharper styling, bolder proportions, and more powerful engine options. With its working-class image and accessible pricing, the Road Runner symbolized the democratization of the muscle car. It wasn't overloaded with luxury features. It was raw, fast, and built for the open road. Exterior. A design that demands attention. The 1969 Plymouth Road Runner embodies the muscle car spirit of the 60s. Its bright orange paint isn't just a color choice. It's a statement. The moment it hits the road, it grabs attention, projecting confidence and energy. Thanks to its full restoration, the paint gleams as though it just rolled out of the factory. Many of the chrome details and trim pieces have been blacked out, giving the car a more aggressive and modern presence without losing its vintage soul. The contrast of dark trim against the vibrant orange creates a striking visual balance. IT rides on classic Craigar wheels, an icon in the muscle car scene and a favorite among drag racing fans. The long hood, short rear deck, and wide stance all follow the timeless muscle car formula, making the Road Runner look fast even when parked. Dual round headlights, a simple grille, and the small Road Runner emblem complete its unmistakable identity. It's not flashy for the sake of being flashy. It's a machine built with purpose. Interior. Simple, functional, and driver-focused. Step inside, and you'll feel the true muscle car philosophy. The all-black interior is minimal but purposeful. It's not about luxury, it's about driving. The seats are basic but comfortable enough for both driver and passenger, providing the right posture for spirited driving. Unlike luxury cars of the same era, the Road Runner avoided unnecessary frills. Everything inside is designed with one goal: to maximize the driving experience. The instrument cluster is clear and easy to read, allowing the driver to focus on the road while keeping tabs on the engine. The large steering wheel, typical of late 60s muscle cars, reinforces the sense of control. Interestingly, this particular car comes equipped with air conditioning, a welcome addition that makes long drives far more enjoyable. That small touch makes it not just a weekend toy, but also a comfortable option for longer trips with friends or family. Engine. The beating heart of a true muscle car. No muscle car is complete without serious power under the hood. This Road Runner packs a legendary 440 CI V8, one of Mopar's most iconic engines. Fully rebuilt, it's fresh, strong, and eager to deliver. This motor isn't stock. It's fitted with a performance camshaft for drag racing, boosting output and producing a deep, chest-thumping V8 burble. Just hearing it fire up is a visceral experience, instantly transporting you back to the golden age of American performance. Other upgrades include Mopar valve covers, a new air filter housing, MSD ignition, fresh carburetor, new thermostat, plus updated serpentine belts and pulleys. Together, they ensure reliable and responsive power delivery. True to muscle car tradition, all that power is sent to the rear wheels via an automatic transmission. The result? Practicality with no compromise on performance. The torque, the roar, the tire squealing launches. It's all here. Muscle cars and Hollywood. An unbreakable bond. From the start, muscle cars were Hollywood favorites. Action films, crime dramas, and TV series all leaned on these cars to give their characters more presence. With its cartoon-inspired name, the Road Runner connected especially well with American pop culture. Villains often drove sinister-looking muscle cars to intimidate, while heroes piloted equally bold machines to symbolize justice and courage. The Road Runner sat comfortably in either role. It could be mean or playful, wild or heroic. For many, it became a symbol of nostalgia. Kids growing up in the 70s and 80s often dreamed of owning one, thanks to its presence on both the road and the screen. Collectability and driving experience. Owning a 1969 Plymouth Road Runner today is more than just having a car. It's an emotional and historical investment. It represents an era when freedom, speed, and self-expression were central to American culture. This restored example combines classic looks with mechanical readiness. It's not meant to gather dust in a garage. It's built to be driven and enjoyed. Behind the wheel, every trip is an experience. The thunder of the V8, the subtle vibrations through the steering wheel, and the surge of acceleration from the rear wheels create sensations that modern cars simply can't replicate. Collectors especially value the 1969 model year, widely regarded as one of the Road Runner's finest. With bold design, big engine options, and lasting cultural impact, it remains one of the most desirable muscle cars of all time. Performance and the pure joy of driving. Talk muscle cars and you're really talking performance. The Road Runner delivers it in spades. The moment the 440 V8 fires up, its burble fills the air. Deep, heavy, and alive, it sends vibrations through the cabin. At low RPMs, it growls with control. Push harder on the throttle, and it transforms into a beast roaring at full fury. Acceleration is immediate, even with the automatic transmission. The torque is immense, enough to break traction at the rear wheels with little effort. This is why so many road runners of the era found themselves at drag strips every weekend, blasting down the quarter mile. Its suspension wasn't built for tight corners like European sports cars. It was made for straight-line speed. But that's exactly what gives it character. On an open highway, it delivers the same sense of limitless freedom that young Americans felt in the late 60s, the muscle car wars of the 1960s. To appreciate the Road Runner, you have to understand its rivals. Ford had the Mustang, a stylish pony car that could be optioned with big engines. Chevrolet offered the Camaro and Chevelle SS, blending power and flair. Pontiac had the GTO, often considered the father of the modern muscle car. Dodge fielded the Charger and Super B, sharing platforms with the Road Runner. Amid fierce competition, the Road Runner stood out by cutting the frills. No luxury, no excess styling, just affordable, straightforward performance. It gave young Americans the chance to own a true muscle car without breaking the bank. Road Runner in culture and lifestyle. The 1960s were a time of change. Rock music was booming, youth movements were growing, and cars symbolized freedom. The Road Runner appeared right on cue. Its affordable base price made it attainable for young drivers, while Plymouth's clever ads, featuring the Road Runner cartoon and its famous beep beep, connected instantly with that generation. The message was clear: fun, fast, and full of spirit. Owning a Road Runner became a statement. It said you were bold, energetic, and unwilling to settle for boring. The car was less about transportation and more about lifestyle, a journey in imagination. Picture yourself behind the wheel of this 1969 Road Runner. The late afternoon sun reflects off its bright orange paint. The deep rumble of the 440 V8 fills the air. The AC hums quietly, but you keep the window cracked just to hear that glorious engine note. Beside you, Your passenger smiles as the vibrations pulse through the cabin. Ahead, the open highway stretches out. You press the pedal deeper. The roar grows, the speed climbs, and you're pinned back in your seat. This is the Road Runner experience. Pure, unfiltered joy from raw power. No driving modes, no digital gadgets. Just a big engine, a transmission, and rear wheels clawing at the asphalt. Road Runner in the classic car community. Today, the Road Runner shines at car meets and classic shows. Wherever it appears, it draws crowds. Its bold paint, unmistakable sound, and cultural history set it apart. Collectors treasure it not just for rarity, but for its role in American automotive history. A fully restored example like this one holds even greater value, ready to drive while preserving originality. Owners often share the same story. Driving a Road Runner makes them feel young again. It's a time machine to an era when gas was cheap, highways were open, and freedom was limitless. Road Runner and the evolution of the muscle car. The 1969 Road Runner also marks a turning point in the broader muscle car story. The golden age of the late 60s soon gave way to the challenges of the 1970s. Emissions regulations, fuel crises, and soaring insurance premiums. Many muscle cars lost power or disappeared altogether, but the memory of the 60s never faded. The Road Runner became a symbol of that golden era, a reminder of when cars were raw, loud, and untamed. Owning one today isn't just about nostalgia. It's about honoring a time that will never return. The 1969 Plymouth Road Runner is living proof of what a muscle car should be: bold, powerful, and full of character. More than just a car, it represents freedom, pop culture, and the raw thrill of American performance. With its bright orange paint, blackout details, classic Craigar wheels, functional black interior, and rebuilt 440ci V8. This example blends style, power, and history into one unforgettable package. For anyone who grew up dreaming of muscle cars on the big screen, or for those who want to relive the golden era of American motoring firsthand, the Road Runner remains the perfect choice. It's not just a collectible. It's a living icon that still inspires and excites every time the key turns.